ambitious today, ready to flex my sewing muscles. But first, let's admire this dress. Can you believe it was a dupatta? That's the magic of sewing. You can take a random piece of fabric and abracadabra, it's a dress. Sewing is basically my version of Tinkerbell's pixie dust, transforming fabric scraps into fairy tale fashion. But first, breakfast, because even my creativity needs some fuel. I have been playing mix and match with my food as well, and honestly, I'm having way too much fun with it. For one toast, I went classic with banana and honey, simple, sweet, and perfection. For the other, I went full on chef mode with a spread I made by blending paneer, cheese, coriander, salt, and chili flakes, aka the flavor bomb that doubles as a salad dressing. I also added some sauteed vegetables on top, and my regular green tea.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
After a pit stop in the kiosk of Alice in Borderland, I have returned to Mad Men, where the drama is a less life or death and more who is having an existential crisis over whiskey and cigarettes today. Sure, the storytelling is a slow burn, but it's like a time capsule that makes you question if you're here for the drama or just Don Draper's suits. At this point, I'm sticking with Mad Men just to witness the character development unfold, and let's be honest, for the 60s fashion that makes every crisis look effortlessly chic. I have got some leftover fabric from an old project and I'm feeling artsy, so I'm going to attempt a chic top like this. It's either going to be a runway hit or a DIY disaster. But hey, that's the thrill of sewing, right? I made a trial flower to test if I could pull it off, and I think I have got this. Though I may have misjudged the size and ended up with 2, I guess I'll go with the 2-inch one. Grab anything circular and start marking it on the fabric. Yes, even a regular pen works because those circles are getting cut away. I'm using a coaster because, well, it was literally sitting on my table begging for a purpose. Judging by the pic, I will need about 40 to 50 flowers for this top. So, it's time to ghost society, ditch reality, and fully embrace my whimsical artsy sewing bubble. See you on the other side.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it.
After cutting, I now have a pile of circles staring at me, ready to bloom into flowers. Flip to the wrong side, grab a needle with just one thread, I repeat, one thread, and start folding the edges bit by bit and start hand stitching your way around like you're sewing tiny flower dreams. This is running stitch aka Kanta in India. Might sound fancy, but really just me poking fabric repeatedly until magic happens. This is one of those sewing projects where you don't need sewing machine. So yes, anyone can make this. All you need is patience, a needle, and a willingness to stab fabric repeatedly until it turns into fashion. Once you're done stitching, give the thread a good pull. Voila, it gathers up and transforms into a flower like magic. Then poke the needle to the other side, tie a knot, and boom, it's ready. How cute is this? I feel like I'm growing a fabric garden minus the bugs and watering.
You and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do.
After hours of sewing, I needed a break. So lunch it is. cue another Instagram recipe because at this point I'm basically earning a culinary degree via Reels. Today's menu, a simple yet refreshing cucumber salad. Perfect for lunch and my sanity.
Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
Back to Mad Men show, where the sexism and societal limitations of the 60s are on full display. But so is the resilience of women who somehow keep slaying despite it all. The honest portrayal of their struggles makes you wonder how far we have come and how much we are still stuck in a loop. It's insightful, heartbreaking, and proof that women in the 60s found their voices while men were too busy drinking and making bad decisions. Time to play fabric puzzle and turn these flowers into a top. Based on the pic, I started assembling them like I'm crafting the world's fanciest bouquet. Let's hope it looks more couture and less kindergarten art project.
Was crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. We don't need no more.
Once you have decided how you want the flowers to align, grab a needle, double up your thread and start attaching them at the middle point. I'm tackling one side of the top first. And yes, it is monotonous. But hey, anything beautiful takes effort. Thank goodness for the show playing in the background, because being left alone with my thoughts, hard pass.
You know that I lie when I say that I'm fine, 'cause you know me like that. You know me better than anyone I know. Yeah, you know I need space, a little time for myself when I'm stressed and upset. You know me better than anyone I know.
Look at this. How cute is this? I'm honestly impressed with myself. I have pinned it on my t-shirt just to check the vibes, and so far I'm absolutely killing it. Now that it's looking chef's kiss perfect, it's time to tackle the other side. I gave it my all, but the top wasn't happening in one go. I completely underestimated the time it takes to piece together fabulousness. Fast forward to next day, I worked on it as much as I could before rushing to the only office activity I am ever excited about: team lunch. Lately, I have noticed my entire wardrobe is made by me, and honestly, I am super proud of myself. The place had chill vibes and of course cocktail first. In my 20s, I had Cosmopolitan after watching SATC and never really liked, and now it's my go-to drink. Funny how taste buds evolve. Had some good food over office gossips and came back home. After getting back home, I powered through and finished the other side of the top. Now it's time to decide on straps. Thick satin or thin satin? Thick satin it is. But here's the kicker. I'm suddenly not loving the top anymore. I guess I'm going through creative roller coaster. 1 minute I'm like, OMG, I love it, to you, not really, to should I even bother, to wow, it's amazing. But anywho, I have decided to ride this emotional sewing wave and finish it anyway. Let's see where this drama ends. Confusion struck again, so I pinned satin strap on one side and fabric flowers on the other. Verdict? The satin screamed school art project while the flowers whispered classy, artsy, chic. Flowers win. I swapped the t-shirt with a bustier and I think this looks much better. But obviously I need to fill the top in. So I am going to add one more row at the back and covering the front with 2 more flowers. I also added in some hooks and eyes for the back closure, and just like that the top is ready to shine.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free.